conventional wisdom that we keep hearing about. Corporate media, legacy media, keep saying every day with increasing urgency that Trump is wielding presidential power in their words, an unprecedented way. He is certainly yielding presidential powers. It is far from unprecedented. And that's our Why It Matters segment tonight. Legacy media says that we are on the cusp of losing our democracy because Trump is becoming a dictator. Just watch our cable news competitors and their guests.
This man is a threat to democracy.
And what you are seeing right now is a president who is authoritarian.
He wants the U.S. public to see a dictator who uses the military inappropriately.
I wonder if at his core he wants a monarchy. He wants to be king, not president.
Page after page of the tyrant playbook, the fascist playbook, come to life.
While Donald Trump is busy playing dictator, American families are suffering.
He's trying to assert his power as a dictator.
Donald Trump is trying to destroy any space, agency, institution that cultivates a critical capacity that allows for him to be held to account.
That last one is just a fancy way of saying dictator. I couldn't really follow all the adjectives there, but you get the point. If we're to believe these folks, Trump is on the cusp of overthrowing 249 years of the American experiment. We shouldn't even bother celebrating 250 in their words. Take an Axios piece this morning titled "Trump Kneecaps America's Institutions." The piece gives example after example of what they call Trump's power grabs. In just 7 months, quoting the piece, Trump has consolidated vast power by following a clear playbook. Capture what he can, contest what he can, and punish those who resist. Kind of sounds like Barack Obama's playbook, but we'll get to that in a minute. So here's what the article points out. Trump's firing of Lisa Cook, his DOJ purge, his takeover of regulatory bodies, and of course, the lawsuits against big universities and media companies. So tonight I'm going to tell you something that no other TV anchor will admit. Every president since Woodrow Wilson, I was not there for Woodrow Wilson, but I have studied him, has tried to have as much control over the government as they possibly can. In fact, I am old enough to remember when Obama said this.
I've got a pen and I've got a phone, and I can use that pen to sign executive orders and take executive actions and administrative actions that move the ball forward.
I will not allow gridlock or inaction or willful indifference to get in our way.
Applause all around. Now, he wasn't kidding. With DACA, Obama inappropriately, perhaps you could say, exempted or deferred the removal of an entire category of illegal immigrants. Hundreds of thousands of people are still here because of his action. The Supreme Court ruled that his Affordable Care Act's Medicaid expansion was unconstitutional. Obama also circumvented the Senate by making recess appointments. He unilaterally joined the Paris Accords for climate change. He used the IRS for political profiling. His Title IX procedures lowered the standard of proof required to find a student guilty of a sexual offense. For those of you who are not lawyers, I'm not one, but I had to look this up. That is the definition of denying someone due process, yet nobody cared. His Clean Power Rule overstepped the EPA's authority. Not to mention his net neutrality rule, the government suddenly began to regulate internet traffic illegally. And then there's an issue that's very personal to me because I risked my life covering it. The 2011 Libya intervention. Obama bypassed Congress when he lobbed hundreds, if not thousands of missiles into Libya. At the time, the White House described it simply as kinetic military action. So he said he did not need any type of approval from Congress. But when Trump bombed Iran for one day, it was an act of war that was a complete outrage. And don't worry, we have a long list of things that President Biden did too. We're going to get to those in a minute. But nobody ever called either one of them a dictator. This media certainly didn't lose their mind about the end of our democracy. I'm not going to pass judgment on any of Trump's actions, whether they are right or wrong. That is for you to decide. You tune in here because we treat both sides equally. Either Obama and Biden were also dictators, or Trump is not a dictator. Because Trump is doing the exact same thing almost every other president in American history has done. The difference is the reaction to it, what we're being told about it. The establishment hates it when Trump bends or rewrites the rules to take a wrecking ball to the Obama-Biden legacy. But when those presidents did it, they were celebrated as stalwarts of the progressive movement. Heroic even, lionized. Republicans were getting in the way of bringing America forward. Yet somehow when Trump does it, he's a dictator.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.